Iron out the details. Iron out the details. Meaning, resolve small issues before finalizing something. Resolve small issues before finalizing something. We still need to iron out the details before launch. We still need to iron out the details before launch. Flag a concern. Flag a concern. Meaning, raise a worry or issue. Raise a worry or issue. Let me flag a concern before we move on. Let me flag a concern before we move on. Manage expectations. Manage expectations. Meaning, control what people hope or assume. Control what people hope or assume. We need to manage expectations before the deadline approaches. We need to manage expectations before the deadline approaches. Streamline the process. Streamline the process. Meaning, make a workflow simpler and more efficient. Make a workflow simpler and more efficient. The new system helps streamline the process considerably. The new system helps streamline the process considerably. Tighten the timeline. Tighten the timeline. Meaning, reduce the amount of time available. Reduce the amount of time available. We may need to tighten the timeline if demand increases. We may need to tighten the timeline if demand increases. Allocate resources. Allocate resources. Meaning, assign money, staff, or time to tasks. Assign money, staff, or time to tasks. We must allocate resources more carefully this quarter. We must allocate resources more carefully this quarter. Escalate the issue. Escalate the issue. Meaning, raise a problem to a higher authority. Raise a problem to a higher authority. If this continues, we'll have to escalate the issue. If this continues, we'll have to escalate the issue. Drive improvements. Drive improvements. Meaning, push progress or better performance. Push progress or better performance. These changes should drive improvements across the team. These changes should drive improvements across the team. Deliver on a promise. Deliver on a promise. Meaning, do what you said you would do. Do what you said you would do. We must deliver on a promise made to the client. We must deliver on a promise made to the client. Collate the data. Collate the data. Meaning, gather information from multiple sources. Gather information from multiple sources. Can you collate the data for tomorrow's briefing? Can you collate the data for tomorrow's briefing? Set clear priorities. Set clear priorities. Meaning, establish what needs attention first. Establish what needs attention first. Let's set clear priorities before we get overwhelmed. Let's set clear priorities before we get overwhelmed. Address the backlog. Address the backlog. Meaning, deal with work that has built up. Deal with work that has built up. We need extra support to address the backlog. We need extra support to address the backlog. Hold the line on costs. Hold the line on costs. Meaning, prevent spending from increasing. Prevent spending from increasing. We must hold the line on costs until revenue improves. We must hold the line on costs until revenue improves. Deliver tangible results. Deliver tangible results. Meaning, produce measurable, real outcomes. Produce measurable, real outcomes. The new strategy should deliver tangible results. The new strategy should deliver tangible results. Liaise with stakeholders. Liaise with stakeholders. Meaning, communicate and coordinate with key people. Communicate and coordinate with key people. I'll liaise with stakeholders and update you later. I'll liaise with stakeholders and update you later. Roll out a strategy. Roll out a strategy. Meaning, introduce a plan gradually across a team or company. Introduce a plan gradually across a team or company. We're ready to roll out a strategy for Q1. We're ready to roll out a strategy for Q1. Seek alignment. Seek alignment. Meaning, aim for agreement or consistency. Aim for agreement or consistency. We need to seek alignment across departments. We need to seek alignment across departments. Amend the proposal. Amend the proposal. Meaning, change or improve a formal plan. Change or improve a formal plan. We may need to amend the proposal based on feedback. We may need to amend the proposal based on feedback. Drive engagement. Drive engagement. Meaning, increase interest and participation. Increase interest and participation. Regular updates help drive engagement with staff. Regular updates help drive engagement with staff. Issue a directive. Issue a directive. Meaning, give an official instruction. Give an official instruction. Senior management will issue a directive tomorrow. Senior management will issue a directive tomorrow. Deliver meaningful feedback. Deliver meaningful feedback. Meaning, give helpful, actionable comments. Give helpful, actionable comments. Managers should deliver meaningful feedback regularly. Managers should deliver meaningful feedback regularly. Pilot a project. Pilot a project. Meaning, test something before full rollout. test something before full rollout. We'll pilot a project with a small team first. We'll pilot a project with a small team first. Monitor performance. Monitor performance. Meaning, check how well something or someone is doing. Check how well something or someone is doing. We'll monitor performance across the next few weeks. We'll monitor performance across the next few weeks. Outline the objectives. Outline the objectives. Meaning, explain goals clearly. Explain goals clearly. Let's outline the objectives before we begin. Let's outline the objectives before we begin. Initiate a review. Initiate a review. Meaning, begin an assessment or evaluation. Begin an assessment or evaluation. The board has decided to initiate a review. The board has decided to initiate a review. Streamline communication. Streamline communication. Meaning, make communication clearer and faster. Make communication clearer and faster. Using one platform will streamline communication. Using one platform will streamline communication. Push back on. Push back on. Meaning, resist or disagree with a proposal. Resist or disagree with a proposal. I might need to push back on the revised budget. I might need to push back on the revised budget. Circulate the briefing. Circulate the briefing. Meaning, send information to a group. Send information to a group. Please circulate the briefing before lunchtime. Please circulate the briefing before lunchtime. Draft a response. Draft a response. Meaning, write a preliminary reply. Write a preliminary reply. I'll draft a response and share it for approval. I'll draft a response and share it for approval. Clarify the scope. Clarify the scope. Meaning, define what is included in a task. Define what is included in a task. We should clarify the scope before starting. We should clarify the scope before starting. Meet the criteria. Meet the criteria. Meaning, fulfill the required conditions. Fulfill the required conditions. Only 2 candidates meet the criteria. Only 2 candidates meet the criteria. Embed best practice. Embed best practice. Meaning, integrate high-quality methods into routine work. Integrate high-quality methods into routine work. We're trying to embed best practice across all teams. We're trying to embed best practice across all teams. Provide an overview. Provide an overview. Meaning, summarize something broadly. Summarize something broadly. Let me provide an overview of the new system. Let me provide an overview of the new system. Bridge the gap. Bridge the gap, meaning reduce differences or improve connection. Reduce differences or improve connection. This training will help bridge the gap between teams. This training will help bridge the gap between teams. Secure funding. Secure funding, meaning obtain money for a project. Obtain money for a project. We need to secure funding before moving forward. We need to secure funding before moving forward. Manage the fallout. Manage the fallout, meaning handle negative consequences. Handle negative consequences. We'll need a plan to manage the fallout. We'll need a plan to manage the fallout. Review the figures. Review the figures, meaning check numbers or data. Check numbers or data. We should review the figures before committing. We should review the figures before committing. Finalize the agenda. Finalize the agenda, meaning complete the list of items for a meeting. Complete the list of items for a meeting. Let's finalize the agenda by this afternoon. Let's finalize the agenda by this afternoon. Streamline the workflow. Streamline the workflow, meaning optimize how tasks progress. Optimize how tasks progress. This software helps streamline the workflow. This software helps streamline the workflow. Coordinate efforts. Coordinate efforts, meaning organize people so they work together effectively. Organize people so they work together effectively. We must coordinate efforts to meet the deadline. We must coordinate efforts to meet the deadline. Strengthen collaboration. Strengthen collaboration, meaning improve teamwork. Improve teamwork. The new office layout helps strengthen collaboration. The new office layout helps strengthen collaboration. Drive accountability. Drive accountability, meaning ensure people take responsibility. Ensure people take responsibility. Clear roles help drive accountability. Clear roles help drive accountability. Reach out to clients. Reach out to clients, meaning contact clients proactively. Contact clients proactively. We should reach out to clients before the update. We should reach out to clients before the update. Table a suggestion. Table a suggestion, meaning formally present an idea at a meeting. Formally present an idea at a meeting. I'd like to table a suggestion regarding staffing. I'd like to table a suggestion regarding staffing. Tighten procedures. Tighten procedures, meaning make rules stricter or more organized. Make rules stricter or more organized. We need to tighten procedures after the error. We need to tighten procedures after the error. Capture key insights. Capture key insights, meaning gather the most important points. gather the most important points. Let's capture key insights before wrapping up. Let's capture key insights before wrapping up. Mitigate the risk. Mitigate the risk. Meaning, reduce the chance of something bad happening. Reduce the chance of something bad happening. New checks help mitigate the risk. New checks help mitigate the risk. Push the project forward. Push the project forward. Meaning, help a task progress or move to the next stage. Help a task progress or move to the next stage. We need extra support to push the project forward. We need extra support to push the project forward. Compile the report. Compile the report. Meaning, collect information and prepare a document. Collect information and prepare a document. Can you compile the report by Friday? Can you compile the report by Friday? Establish a framework. Establish a framework. Meaning, set up the structure or outline for something. Set up the structure or outline for something. We must establish a framework before allocating tasks. We must establish a framework before allocating tasks.